Hello?
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's up?
Hey, state your city and state for me.
Gonzales, Louisiana.
And it is 2:08, 2:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How'd you hear about us?
On TikTok.
My man. Okay. What's up, man?
I was just giving you a call back to do the motions that we
Uh-huh.
need to do
Shit. Okay.
for I think we said we were going to do a motion for reconsideration and then one for the contempt on her for
Uh-huh.
not using the app.
Ooh, that's right. Okay.
And I tried reaching out to the courts. I called the clerk of court to ask him about the time frame on their reconsideration thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they were telling me that they can't tell me anything about it. And she said I can try calling the judge's office. So I've been calling them the past couple of days, but I haven't talked to anyone. So I left a message, but they haven't got back with me.
Okay. And that happened on the 10th, right?
Right.
Okay. It's important that we find that out for the simple fact is one of the things that we don't do over here is we don't file nothing, so we don't want you looking stupid. We don't
Right.
we don't want you looking stupid. Um 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 do you have a copy of the order, or you didn't get one? And I think when you said it to her, did she look up? Did she say hold on? And do you think she was looking up your case?
Yeah, she did. She did look it up,
Okay, because
but she said that would be considered legal advice or something like that. The clerk of court that I talked to, the person that I talked to
yeah,
with them.
I would okay. I would call her back. Legal advice is not should you do it or not. You was simply asking what is the timeline. That is what you was asking her, right?
Yeah, yeah, and I even like tried to make sure she understood that's what I was asking, and she still was saying that she wouldn't be able to tell me, she wouldn't be able to answer that.
The timeline is not giving you advice. I know you didn't know to say that, but um, the reason why you have to find that out is because two things. Like I said, number one, we ain't trying to have you look stupid. We ain't trying to have you. We dropped you up something, file it, and then you look. They looking at you like, yeah, look at this dummy. Number two, you said that they didn't draft one up yet. So if anything, call her back and say, how far are you from the court?
About 30 minutes.
You have time to go over there anytime between today and tomorrow?
Yeah, I can try to go over there today.
Okay, beautiful. If you could do that, it would be preferred. Go there and get a copy of the order from the 10th. Let them tell you there isn't one. Then you'll know. But you can't proceed because they, like you said before, they were figuring out. I'm trying to figure out. I'm curious as to what's going to come out of this because, like I told you, I'm not understanding at all how somebody in the jurisdiction that you live in, how on this God green earth do they have um, primary custody. I've never heard that before. I've never heard somebody getting primary custody in a jurisdiction that they don't live in, and the person that's in the jurisdiction getting. I've never heard of that before. I've never, like you said, you even went to Arkansas and they said, no, you got to send that back to um, Oklahoma. I've never heard of that. So you might want to go down there so you can be in their face and say, hey, listen. And also, too, not having an attorney, your attorney signing off, you don't know if in fact they came up with it, they gave it to him or whatever. But what you want to do is know for a fact if the ruling is still out because You can't. You just want to know if the ruling is still out. You want to know that. I promise you, because you're doing nothing. You're moving prematurely, and you just don't know. Um, what you don't know. And for what you said, that re-sparked my curiosity. How do somebody got full custody and they do not live in the jurisdiction? So I would go down there and find that out, and if not anything, um, yeah, I would find that out, and then we'll move forward. We'll know how to move forward. We can move forward with a reconsideration, an appeal, or just simply draft up a motion to file for legal and to change what you got. Say, I don't want this. I actually want full custody. I have jurisdiction. It's the reason why for them to even have the case in your city now. They have jurisdiction. Now you can argue. How do y'all give jurisdiction to somebody that don't live here? I'll give majority to somebody that don't live here. So I'm telling you, there, like I told you before, there's something real strange about your case from the perspective of how does somebody get primary custody and they live outside this jurisdiction? You went to there, they said they couldn't. You got it here. It just you had an attorney, you don't have one now, so now you can go find out, get stuff, and then we can move accordingly. But that is a holy snap if one don't ever exist, if one never existed.
Right. So from what my attorney was saying when I told him, the reconsideration thing, he was saying that I would have to do
Find somebody else, right? I remember.
a modification, is what he called it.
Well, once again, you and that's beautiful. So we know that, but once again, you don't know. You don't even know the ruling on the stuff to modify. How could you modify something that's not even in writing yet? You can't.
So the ruling. So it, are you talking about like a copy of the judgment that they
Yeah,
wrote up in
yeah,
court?
yeah.
Yeah, I have a copy of it, but it's like it was handwritten.
It who handwrote who handwrote it?
Our attorneys.
No, I need some. It's called the judge's final order, and you need the court stamp on it. You,
The
your copy
judge's
got the.
final order.
Say that again.
I'm looking at it right now. You said it's called the judge's final order,
Correct.
and it will have the courts.
Yeah, it won't have the clerk stamp on it. It'll have the stamp on it from the judge with the judge's signature.
Oh yeah, you see, I don't think we got that because whenever they
I
were
know you
doing
did. You
this,
told
the
me you didn't.
JCIP.
That's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. You said that they was going to take about a month to draft it up or something, and I'm simply
Right.
telling you that just 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 see if the judges if you called them and the clerk told you I can't give you advice. That's not giving you advice. I've never heard somebody say how long is the appeals process. I can't give you advice. I'm not. What I'm simply telling you is okay. We talking right now, and I'm telling you all the things that's wrong and how do we correct it, and that's just what it is. Go down there in person and say that's not advice. And the reason why she can't tell you, or the reason why she told you that, because there is nothing in place yet. I guarantee you it's not, and that's her way of getting out of it. So just go down there and say, since you can't tell me how long I could, call it, then give me a copy of the judge's final order, and then you'll get your answer.
Okay, and that's at the clerk.
Yeah, just go. The people you called, they told you what they told you. Yep, just go to the court clerk, take your case number with you, and say, I need a copy of the judge's final order. Give it a court date. I need a copy of the judge's final order.
Okay.
All right? And just text us
All right.
consultation. We'll get you back in.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. See, a lot of individuals, man, they go about doing this stuff, and when it comes to doing some groundwork, hesitation. You can't be hesitant when it comes to groundwork. What happens is when you are doing this stuff, you cannot, under circumstances zero, say, I'm not trying to do all that. Oh wow, I gotta go down there, this and all that. If that's how it's gonna go, we cannot help you. We help you. We're not doing this for you. We are helping you. And from the perspective of just putting this thing together and executing and moving right, we want to do that at all times. I cannot draft up a motion if I don't know what the judge's final order is. You just can't. That makes absolutely no sense. 732-875-9111. You're going to text your name and $50 consultation. I'm ready when you're ready. Please do not. Our phone number is not associated with any of our accounts. Once you text that, Lydia will give you and send you the accounts. Let her ask you, what is your payment method, and then she'll send you the link that's appropriate for it, that coincides with it.